My apartment reeks of rich mahogany.
$16 old fashioned.
Oh yeah.
That hurts.
Should we kind of like scoot out a little bit? You can like sit in between us or something.
I think this will work. Probably.
Perfect.
All right.
Are we already recording? No.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hopefully the Christmas music won't be too loud.
We could. I feel like it is gonna pick it up in the sound.
Well, at least people know we're festive.
Yeah. We'll just have to talk really loud, okay?
All right.
Let's talk really loud.
All right. Raise our voices a bit.
All right. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Action.
You're tuned into Born and Bred Outlaw Television Network with Chris and Rochelle. We've got Electric Church here with us. All right, so the first thing I want to ask is the name. Tell me about the name.
Well, well, when we first formed the band in 2020, we were trying to figure out what band name to go with, and we were just throwing all kinds of different combinations of words together to see like what would stick. And I think we were probably in the backyard for 2 days just smoking our brains out, trying to figure out something that sounded,
Throwing
original.
shit at the wall.
Yeah, just
Until
throwing
something
shit at the
stuck.
wall, trying to find something that like would stick, rolls off the tongue, but was also like original and didn't sound real cringy. And then somehow we just landed on Electric Church, and we were like looking up all the names and making sure there weren't any other bands that had the name. And we Googled the name, and come to find out it was like a term that was coined by Jimi Hendrix, and it basically means like unorthodox musicians coming together to make different kinds of music. So
That encompasses everything we're about.
yeah, because we play everything from rock and roll to heavy metal to like Texas country, and we just kind of try to blend it all together.
Well, it's the first time I'm going to hear you tonight, so I'm excited to hear all that blended together. We're at like a heavily red dirt kind of area,
Yeah.
so it'll be interesting to hear all of that put together. So if you had to give your sound a name, do you have a name for it?
It's still just rock and roll.
Yeah, I guess just southern rock and roll, southern hard rock, y'alternative.
The alternative, yeah. We use that term a lot between Oklahoma and Texas, the
Yeah.
alternative. And you've got music out right now.
Yes. I think we got about 6 songs out right now. We were just at the recording studio last week or 2 weeks ago, and we laid down 6 or 7 songs, and we're gonna probably lay down, I want to say 3 or 4 more, and then we're gonna be releasing an album here, hopefully before the end of the year.
Any music videos for the end of the year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We do plan on doing some music videos as well. That's gonna be the next.
It'll be the big Christmas present from the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how long have you guys been playing together?
Josh and I met accidentally for 2 different bands, and we played a little acoustic show together. I don't know, 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, up in Sherman, Texas.
Yeah, in Sherman, Texas.
At
where
a
I'm
bowling
from.
alley.
Yeah, we played at a bowling alley, an acoustic show at a bowling alley with no stage or anything. We just got 2 chairs and put them in a corner, and but we kicked it, and then Josh was always doing his thing with his band, and I had a separate band for another 1.5 years, but we were in the same scene, and I always respected what they were doing and had a general interest. And so back in January or February, when the position became open to take the lead guitar spot, or just second guitar player spot, I should say, I had to throw my name in the hat. I couldn't help it. But we started coming in on 6 months, 7 months now. Probably something about that, 6, 7 months.
Yeah, it's been about 6 or 7 months. We had to get rid of our other guitar player, and then I asked Chase if he would be down to take the position, and he, like, without hesitation, absolutely took it right away. And he fit in, and he learned the parts real fast, and definitely fit in like a hand in glove. Super great.
So do you guys have different influences?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What's yours? I want to know what yours is first.
Well, my influences growing up was just basically all the CDs and CDs and the cassettes that my dad had when I was growing up, like Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Metallica, Pantera, Def Leppard, Skid Row, White Line. It was just all pretty much hard rock music. And I think you also grew up on some of the same stuff, but also more like, country music.
Yeah, there for a while, I was heavily influenced by the early 2000s era, and you had 3 Days Grace, and you had Three Doors Down, Linkin Park, all of that stuff was playing in the background during my childhood, and then you top that with Waylon, Merle, and Willie, and you get a hell of a concoction.
Oh yeah, definitely. Great White and Willie Nelson. I don't know. That's interesting influences to mesh together.
I love it. I think that was a great part about finding Electric Church is finally found a spot where I could come to rehearsal one day and maybe have something that sounded a little more metal, and the next day I might come with something that sounded like it belonged on a '90s country album. And and both things are accepted. We work things out. We've played blues songs. It's taken 2 to 3 weeks sometimes to really compose something that we think is worthwhile. And the big thing is we have to like it. We're not going to play it if we don't like it.
Yeah. And we also don't want to limit ourselves to like one specific genre of music. Like we don't want to like push ourselves into the Texas country corner or the hard rock scene or the heavy metal scene. We want to be able to have people who enjoy all those different kinds of music come into our shows.
Right.
Like a broader spectrum of fans that, would enjoy our music.
So when you're up there on stage, do you see that broad spectrum of fans out there? Do you see the difference in
Oh yeah,
Everybody see a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, everybody from like rednecks in a cowboy hat and overalls to people with like face tattoos and heavy metal T-shirts and stuff to like old ladies with.
They just want to hear some blues.
Yeah, they want to hear some blues.
Yeah, they just want to hear
some old school rock and roll. Like sometimes we'll throw in some like old '60s or '70s rock covers or something like that. Yeah. Definitely a wide spectrum of people that come to our shows. Hopefully we'll get to see that tonight as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be looking forward to that. So can you tell everybody where your music is streamed at, where they can find you online?
Yeah, you can find us at electricxchurch.com, and you can also find our music on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music under Electric Church.
All right. Make sure you stay tuned to Outlaw Television Network for all of the best of the Oklahoma and Texas bands.
Cheers. Go, we cut it?
Yeah.